Most people get this wrong. They throw in a random story and hope it helps. But if you don't use storytelling strategically, it's just entertainment. And entertainment doesn't necessarily sell, connection does. And so today, I'm going to give you the ultimate power combo: how to use storytelling inside your presentation to skyrocket engagement and sales. Let's dive in. All right, number one, start with a micro story. Hook your audience with a 10-second story that basically mirrors their problem. If you're teaching sales, here's a great example. Start with a time you bombed a pitch. If you're teaching marketing, start with the worst campaign you ever ran. Okay, here's a great example. I was pitching a 25K offer and the guy literally yawned in my face. That's when I realized I wasn't selling, I was just talking. And that's when everything changed. Number two, the call and response technique. Great presenters don't talk at their audience, they pull them in. So instead of, here's what you need to know, try this. Have you ever felt like you're pitching and the other person just isn't feeling it? That's because, you see, I'm making you reflect on your experience. That's how you make it feel personal. All right, number three, the emotional peak strategy. Most people throw a random story into their presentation, but here's the key: place the biggest emotional moment right before your pitch. When people feel emotionally connected, they take action. This is where you make them feel the pain and then present the solution. Number four, contrast drives action. So every great story needs a before and an after, okay? Paint the worst case scenario so they feel the struggle. Show the transformation so they crave the solution. Here's an example. 6 months of no mortgage payments. I was drowning in debt. But once I learned how to sell through storytelling, that's when everything flipped. Number five, end with a narrative close. Your final words should echo your opening story. So if you started with failure, end with triumph. If you started with pain, end with resolution. Here's a great example. Remember the guy who yawned during my pitch? Well, 3 months later, he came back, paid in full, because I learned how to sell through storytelling. Here's my challenge to you. Your next presentation, don't just explain, tell a damn story, okay? See what happens. All right, subscribe and comment if you've ever had a sales pitch that flopped. I want to hear from you.